Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Madhyanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmeditam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadate Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sa Advaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratmashe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Nobody has put efforts in learning the shlokas, right? I had told it 4 weeks ago that you have to open the first page of Gita, right, Nikhil? थोड़ा तो effort डालो, little bit. Yes, Vikas ji, put some efforts. हाँ कुछ तो, but then you have to learn really. स्नेह को शायद पता ही नहीं है. If you open Gita, first when Prabhupada starts writing, he writes all these different shlokas and then he starts. Okay, these are called as Mangala Charana. You invoke the presence of the Acharyas, Krishna, Radharani, Vaishnavas, and then we start. It's like the preamble. Before you do anything, there has to be something meaningful done. Right? So, good. Any thoughts, questions on what we discussed last time? We have a few new people. Lakshmi Mataji is here. Hope she will come again. She lives very close in Sylvain. She's really good with teaching. I told her one program she comes, in which she also learns. So other program she comes for service. This program she comes for learning. Okay. We have Archita. She's from Rotterdam. She and Suveda were helping me to record some videos. We were recording sort of interviews, questions, straightforward questions, on general philosophy, on general spirituality. And yeah. Then Aarti is here also for the first time. You perhaps have not seen her. She was there in Divya's place 2 weeks ago. And Sneha is our special guest. So, good. Great. Any thoughts last week? Who is there online? Nish. Okay. Good. Yes. Last week. Okay.
So we spoke about yajna and how work that we do in Krishna how important is the work we do in Krishna consciousness. So it's
How important is it?
very important.
Very important. Why?
Yeah, because in order to get rid of all the
feeling that we are the doers, it's not like that. It's the Prakriti and a lot of other things. It's God Himself who is
enabling us to
do
perform
things.
anything.
Yeah.
Very good.
So
That's why we should
are
be.
getting this, and we should we should give it back.
Yes, we should be grateful and give it back. So for those who studied Gita before, perhaps you already know, but for those who have come for the first time, we're studying chapter 3, verse, I think we did 11 to 15, something like that. Yeah. We did 3 verses last week, and then we'll continue from there. But we are in this discussion wherein Krishna is telling that your activities has to be towards pleasing, yeah, not towards pleasing your senses. Good. Yes, Neha? Anything which you do has to be towards pleasing Krishna. Yeah. Not yourself, but pleasing Krishna. How do you feel about this proposition?
Feels good.
It feels good? उसके आगे कुछ?
Nowadays, whenever I do, I try to be conscious,
Okay.
Krishna conscious.
हाँ,
The
कैसे?
activity I'm doing, is
हाँ.
am I praying before that?
Yeah.
Am I doing it with a good heart?
Okay.
Is anything good happening for other people?
Nice.
So,
Very good. Thank you. Aarti, does it make sense?
Yeah.
What makes sense?
I have a question.
Sure.
Like, if we do something pleasing Krishna, whereas we should not do it for ourselves, it's like Krishna will give us something, like what we do.
So I really want to make myself happy with whatever. I'll go to Krishna and I'll ask him, and then I'll get it. Is that the question? Is Krishna going to give me what I want? In the beginning, yes, that's what I can start with. But very soon you'll realize I came with the wrong purpose. Dhruva went to Narayana telling that I want a kingdom which is bigger than my great-grandfather. Dhruva's father's name was Uttanapada. Uttanapada's father's name was Swayambhuva Manu. Swayambhuva Manu's father was Brahma. So Dhruva's great-grandfather is Brahma. Brahma's kingdom means all creation. Yeah. Dhruva goes to Narayana with the intention that I want a kingdom bigger than Brahma's kingdom. Did you ever think like this? Like, I want something which is, I want to enjoy a kingdom which is bigger than this universe. Like, we don't even know how big is this universe. Science just doesn't know how big is this universe. Dhruva is like, I want something which is bigger than this. I want to enjoy. Can you imagine the amount of, the seriousness in this proposition that you, hamara kya rehta hai? Like, I want a car. Like, I want a house. Right? I want a promotion. Compare that with I want the whole, not just this bigger than this creation. Yeah. Can you imagine the amount of desire? We don't have this kind of desire. Our desire is also so small, right? So Dhruva goes with this desire. Eventually, he finds Narada Muni who comes and tells him, because Dhruva is sincerely seeking how to find Narayana. And Narada Muni comes and gives him a path. Here is the way. You should do this. So he teaches Dhruva a process called as Ashtanga Yoga. And eventually with that process, Dhruva was able to get into a state of existence called as Samadhi. And in Samadhi, you realize yourself and you realize Vishnu or Narayana or Krishna, right? So you realize yourself, you realize Paramatma. Atma realizes Paramatma, and then you understand the existence of both and the reality of both. So when Dhruva realized Vishnu, and when Vishnu, so in the beginning it was in the heart, then the same Vishnu appeared in the front. When Dhruva was having this nectar which he is drinking through his eyes, so Vishnu asks, okay, what do you want? And Dhruva says, I came searching for broken pieces of glass, and now I have got real diamond, real jewel. So in the beginning stages of bhakti, we can go to Krishna and tell that, yeah, I want this, I want that, whatever, just give me. But when you understand the heart of bhakti, you understand, no, what is the meaning of asking for all these things, right? Elephant asks for what? It gets 200 kilos, 300 kilos food every day. Elephant is not going to go, Krishna and telling that, give me food, right? It's not doing it. It's still getting it. So if elephant can get 300 kilos food every day, don't you think you will get? Right? Common sense, right? Of course, with the complicated, convoluted life which we live right now, it's perhaps a difficult proposition. But of course, everything is being provided. I don't ask for oxygen, it's there. Right? Most essential thing of life, prana, is there, free. With my actions, I have made it really costly. The point in time where in Shanghai they were selling oxygen. A Canadian company was selling oxygen in Shanghai. It's a really polluted place. Okay. But that's, Prakriti didn't do that. I spoiled it. So my point is, we don't need to ask as such anything. So bhakti is a state of existence wherein you understand my maintenance is being taken care of. I don't need to be worried so much. It's being taken care. Yeah. And then, but still you ask. Not that you don't ask. What you ask is the question. In the beginning, it could be still for my own enjoyment. Eventually, you understand, I just want service Krishna. That's where you will find true sense of purpose and true sense of satisfaction. It is like fish out of the water. You go and fish the internet, Instagram, TikTok. Will it be happy? Imagine, there's a fish out of the water. It's really suffering. Have you seen? Fish out of water. You go and give whatever. Can it satisfy the fish? Just put the fish back. You're satisfied, right? So bhakti is that process in which we put ourselves back into where we truly belong. What does this sound?
They are putting back the.
Oh, okay. Last week also it was right. Yeah. So this is a process in which by default there is a configuration. You just go back to that configuration. You start using your default configuration. I gave an example some time ago. This one. This is what I find right now. What is this? It's a phone holder. Yeah. Can you use this to make the ground? You dig it and then you plants? Can you do this? You can. No, for sure you can. It's not that efficient, but you can for sure. Why not? Yeah. Can you use this to make vada? Perhaps you can dip in right. Can this has some sort of form, right? Yeah, you can use that. And then what else can you think of? Can you use this to iron clothes? You can try. It's not that good, but yeah, you can heat it up and then hold it with something and then. Right? And you see, there is like so many different things which you can think of with this, but there is only one thing which this is made for, right? Which this really serves the purpose, right? And when you use it for that, that's when it's is rightly used. What is your purpose in life? What are you made of? You just don't know, unfortunately. Yeah. Huh?
We are made of much.
No, but what are you made of in terms of configuration? Not in terms of what are you made of, like 5 elements. 5 elements are making your body. It's not making you. Yeah, and you are different from your body. Yeah. So what is that configuration of the Atma then? What is, you understand my question? What is the default purpose of your life? What are you made for? That's the real question. What are you made for? Not of. Right? What are you made for? Yes, that's the default configuration. Yeah. Your existence is for the pleasure of Krishna. You're not designed or configured to be independently enjoyers. You can try. You'll be only meeting with frustration.
But Prabhuji, if we are made for that, why aren't we consistent or just doing that? Why are we like?
Because there is no force. Your configuration is there, but there is no force. So there is a default configuration. You can use it however you want. Because love means it has to be voluntary. The meaning comes only with being voluntary. It has to be voluntary. It cannot be forced. You can't force love. Forced love has no meaning. It's not love. You agree? If a child comes and tells, I really love you, if there is no feelings in there, if it is just, you need to go and beat the child to tell you that they love you. What sort of love is that? Right? If there is love, there is love. It can't be forced. And love can be only exchanged then when there is freedom. Right? If there is no freedom, how can you express love or experience love? But then, if someone misuses the freedom, anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana, it's up to you. Yeah. Yajnarthat karmanaha anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. Your activities have to be for pleasing Krishna. Anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. You will be bound by karma. You have freedom for sure. Use it in the right way. Don't use it in the right way, you will be bound by karma. It's fair, right? Yes, Nikhil? Yeah. It's very fair. You can't question this arrangement. It's very fair. Freedom. You're not bound as such. You could be bound. You could be liberated. It's up to you. What do you want to choose? Arti? You want to be bound or you want to be liberated? Liberated is not dying and going somewhere. Liberated means you are beyond karma. That's it. Liberated, right? And you have to serve and please Krishna. It's as simple as that. You may think, oh my God, how is that? Serving Krishna, how can I be free then? Because we think free means I should be doing whatever I want. But then that's not freedom. You are being bound with that. The whole proposition makes you think like you are free. You're not really free. It's like you going to the supermarket, you want to buy a toothbrush. Are you free to choose?
We just have free also.
Are you free to choose toothbrush?
Yes, yes.
Yeah? Yeah? Really?
We have some conditions.
You're bound to choose from what is there, isn't it? Isn't it? It's just simple to understand. It is not real freedom. That was just an example. Think of whatever you want to enjoy. Are you free to enjoy? You can experience. Oh no, I'll try this X, Y, Z, A, B, C, 100 different. But very soon you'll be like, oh, okay, not that, not this, not this, not that.
So
How much freedom do you have then?
What if someone likes to be part of this? You offer two options, like liberation and bondage. Somebody is happy with his or her life.
No problem.
and they are fine.
We don't mind at all. I have no problem. Really. Krishna has no problem. I also have no problem. If someone thinks I'm happy being bound, please go ahead. I have no issue. Nobody has an issue. Krishna tells you, figure out. It's fine. No problem. Contemplate on what I have told until now. That's the end of Gita. Krishna tells to Arjuna. Contemplate. You come to your own conclusion. Whatever conclusion you come, it's up to you. Yatha ichhasi tatha kuru. You can, do whatever. Ichha is your own desire, right? Whatever you desire, do it. No problem. I also have no problem. Of course, we want to create opportunities for people to come and practice Krishna consciousness. But if someone doesn't want it, yeah, what can be done? They don't want it. It's fine. See, hundreds of people give hundreds of reasons for not becoming Krishna conscious. Start analyzing it, you'll start understanding. Yeah, some people may perhaps have some sincere issues. But then, it's only one level deep. If someone is really sincere, it really should not matter what sort of things are going around. You should be putting some efforts to become Krishna conscious. No matter what people tell that, oh no, my job is not going well, this is not going well, that is not going well, when that gets fixed, I'll do this. Just one level. Really not sincere. Yeah. Because the proposition is not about today or tomorrow. The proposition is for now. How do you want to live now? Life may be having good times, bad times. That should not hamper anybody from really becoming spiritually enlivened. Yeah. So if someone is telling, yeah, I don't want it, okay, fine, no problem. Keep going. We wish that one day you may want it. We also wish that when you want it, perhaps you have an opportunity, because it is unsure. Right? Today is Wednesday. When was the flight crash? Last week. Yeah. The whole of India was really in a shock. Right? So many people. One guy survived. And then suddenly everybody starts becoming, oh no, life is on a very thin line of balance. So, but then people forgot already. Now there are new news, right? So that's yeah. So there is a new worry now. So how much are we really capable of thinking something on a deeper level? People just don't think. They are living a life which is just like unconscious beings, like dead bodies wandering around. That's how we live. No consciousness whatsoever. Something which is quick, giving quick adrenaline. That's what it is. Right? Quick rush of adrenaline in your brain. I'll take that. That's not human life. But if someone wants to live like that, well, fine, no problem. Who am I?
Our thoughts are controlled by what is around us.
Yeah, you're also choosing it, right?
But since childhood, our mind is conditioned like that. You have to do this, you have to do this.
Yeah.
Life is like that, life is like that. सबसे end में कोई बताता है कि then you can go for this.
Yeah, that's unfortunately how we are living our life in the, even in India now. Because in the land of Bharata, previously people wouldn't live like this. Childhood, Kaumarat Acharit Prajno. Previously, Kaumara would start at the age of 5. Now it would start at the age of 1.5, perhaps. Yeah. 1.5 years, you should be taught. Life's goal is Krishna consciousness. You are not this body. Nikhil was taught. You are Nikhil. Yeah. If he was taught, you are table, he would live his whole life thinking that I am table. है ना माता जी, आपने इनको नाम दिया निखिल. अगर just hypothetically, इनको अगर आप नाम दे देते, ये table है. So every time anybody would call table, Nikhil would be like, yeah, how can I do it? Right? What should I do? So that's something which which we need to really understand. So if we can condition our mind in a materialistic way, we can also condition our mind in a spiritual way then, right?
It's very important to change the thinking patterns. Like there is a very old debate or article where if you feed an AI model with all the data that you have since your childhood, then it can predict your future actions
Yes.
by the same thinking pattern that you
Yes.
have. So
Yeah.
it's very much
Yes.
important to break that
Yeah.
thinking pattern.
So we're conditioned with our own, how we are choosing what we are choosing, right? AI is mostly built with neural net. Neural net is mimicking the way the neurons are sort of configured. So my point is, if let's say there is a child, you start teaching from the very young age, you are not this body. Is the same education. With one format you are teaching, you are the body, your name is Nikhil. Yeah. In another way, you're teaching, no, you're having a name, you're having a body, but you're not the body. Is it making sense? What would be the difficulty? Right? Eventually now we all would be sitting here, self-realized souls maybe. Right? In the whole education system, you sort of lived, you conducted yourself in a way that your goal was not just getting material education. Your goal of life was not just getting a great job, having a family, having a car, having a house, right? Which how we were taught, and that's what we are living now. Imagine you changed the whole program from the beginning. So from 1.5 years old, you have been taught that you are not this body, you have a body, also doesn't belong to you, you are not the owner of it. Yeah. Imagine how the consciousness would evolve eventually. How would you start thinking when you are 30 years old, 40 years old? You have been given, the primary education came from Gita, let's say. The principles of Gita. The primary education came from Upanishads, from Puranas. Imagine how would be your thought process. You may think that no, maybe I would not be able to live this kind of life with so much of luxury, but how does it matter?
Some of the schools have this kind of.
Now, yes, little bit. Yeah. Now it's coming up a little bit, but it's not fully there yet. Still, they are required to teach everything else. Along with that, yeah, maybe a little bit of culture here and there. But my point is, imagine this is how the whole society was set up. Imagine the entirety of everybody around you are thinking and feeling and willing in a spiritual way. You get my point? How different we would live. How different the whole society would be. How different the entirety of generation. You would be thinking not just for, of course, maybe we may not have this kind of sophistication, but it wouldn't really matter. Right? How will it matter? Whether I have sophistication or not, at the end of the day, how does it matter? Whether you have a horse to go around or you walk around or whatever means of commuting around, how does it matter? Or you have a fast car. Why do you need to live fast life? Why? Where is the existential requirement to live a fast life? There is no need. Right? So human life is meant not to live fast. If we start living too fast, we start losing out on reality. What exactly is reality? And then we are just, oh, I don't find happiness here, I don't find it there, I'm frustrated, maybe I should do something else. I'll go to Krishna or some other deity or some other god and some other Baba, some other whoever, doesn't matter. And I'll put this question, I want to become happy. I want to become happy. Can you give me some means of becoming happy? Siri is listening also. With the person who is behind Siri also will listen one day. And yeah, so it's really something which you need to start thinking about Arti, that there is a purpose for life, but what is it? Yeah. What is the purpose for life? Is it just running behind, madly running behind how society is running right now? Is it that much? If that's it, okay. But if you start thinking, oh, there is something else, then Gita is for you. Make sense? It will take you out of this illusion that I need to really get something out of this place. Nothing belongs to you. So you'll first understand that nothing belongs to me. So why should I start asking that I should own something, extract happiness from something when nothing belongs to you? Right? Then other things can start there. Okay? Yes, Neha.
I wanted to ask, Krishna is a very happy God. He's like the infinite source of happiness. So why did he create mankind? To impress him and make him happy?
Unfortunately, the question is on a wrong platform, that or a wrong plane of understanding, that Krishna is the one who is creating forms or living entities like the way we perceive. Krishna is not doing it. All that what we see, you need to understand this clearly. Of course, Krishna is the ultimate cause of the life, but he is not the cause of the life forms which we see. The life forms which we see are the result of our own karma. Yeah.
So animals,
Yes.
birds,
Yes. And you will also become something, and you were also something before. Yeah. And now you are a human being. There is not Krishna's desire that you be like this. You enter the sequence of birth, old age, this is death, birth, old age, this is death. Not Krishna's desire. You have an eternal individual form which you have no idea about right now. Yeah, something which doesn't change, the body changes. The Atma, yes, which you have no idea. So, whatever we have idea is, okay, I see like this in front. This is what I know. And Krishna is not the cause of this. Yeah. Our own karma has created all these things. Even other forms also, everything. Their own karma. Every single thing in the universe is happening because of individuals' karma. Okay. Good. Next. Any other thoughts? Yes, Divya.
Lot of thoughts. Actually.
Sure.
Yes, we should not chase materialistic things, but at the end, what is happening is a fear pressure that is constantly around, right? Not only for us, but for the family, right? So, the financial stability kind of thing. And that is a constant pressure that we have to chase to buy a house,
Yeah.
or what we professionally.
Yes.
It's a vicious cycle, and
Yes. Yes.
then I don't know how to get out of this.
Yeah. At least in majority of our cases, I can say that Krishna has put us in a good place. Yeah. So it's much better. Things could have been worse. It's much better. So my suggestion is that, and I'm saying this because I know all of us. So and our situation, how we are living right now. So my suggestion now is that try to be Krishna conscious from this point onwards. It is, of course, difficult and maybe impossible to get ourselves away from the shackles of the modern life and the modern way of life, but that should not stop us from being sincere. So be sincere. The most important thing we should start doing is कर रहे हो पक्का not that strong yes Nikhil Rose
every day, but yeah. The number of times.
That's okay, that's fine.
Yes.
कितना कर रहे हो अभी
time based inside.
No problem. Okay, chalo, let's get mala for Nikhil. I keep forgetting. Anyways, that's
We
fine.
have to.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, but during shifting it went.
No, no, I know.
Okay, so she knows. Good. Let's start doing it. So this is where we can start being sincere. हाँ आप कर रहे हो? जब कर रहे हो ना आप? चलो आज से दो. Okay. Let's start. Let us start putting some real efforts there. It cannot be otherwise. आप कैसे सोचते हो कि पूरे लाइफ मैंने जस्ट एक जॉब ढूंढने के लिए इतना एफर्ट मारा? Why not for spirituality? Little bit more. Yeah. You went to school every day for 20 years maybe. 8 hours a day, except 2 months of summer vacation. Yeah. And you studied so much, gave so many exams, and at the end you got is maybe a job in which you are half satisfied maybe, and most of the times you're just worried or just frustrated because of the boss or whatever, right? Maybe half the time you're really happy that yes, I'm doing this. It's also a great thing if someone is being happy for 50%, an extraordinary achievement in the job. But let's say good case, 50% you're satisfied. What else you want in life? Everything has been already, yeah, Krishna has given. Okay, fine, good. No problem. Kunti Maharani says, Kunti Maharani says, Janma Ishvara Shruta Shribhir Eda Mada Madah Puman. These are the things which actually can make a person proud. Janma Aishwarya Shruta Shri. High birth, a lot of knowledge, beauty, wealth. These things can make people proud. We should start using these things in Krishna's service. Yeah. Let us start using it in Krishna's service. We can be sincere, no problem. Start doing japa every day. Start studying Gita Bhagavatam every day. Do it. Why not? Why not? Why not, Akanksha?
I'm doing.
You're doing every day? Kitna? Ek. Aaj se do. No problem. Let's start too. I have a mission. For sure. You will be stuck otherwise wherever you are. और 3 महीना चलेगा, 3 साल भी चलेगा. वो once in a while मैं कर लेता हूँ एक बार. You have to move your bus a little bit forward. Yeah. Arti, we chant Hare Krishna mantra every day. It's an active process wherein you can start connecting with Krishna. You recite Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The way you are doing in the beginning, good, but that's too slow and mind will just wander away. You're just giving too much time for the mind to go away. Be a bit fast and then keep hearing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Here. Yeah. 108 times like this is just 6 minutes. Yeah. So do it at least 20 minutes every day. 3 mala minimum. Okay, Nikhil? 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Put it. Block it. It's for yourself.
I also read, try to read 2 verses.
Very good. Yeah. We can also make it 4. You read 2 verses a day, it will take 1 year for you to finish Gita. Right? It's good. It's very nice. Why not 4? So half a year it's done. And then you can start with Bhagavatam. Yeah. When you read, don't just read. Write down questions. And that's when your buddhi is really getting active then. Because you will not understand everything anyways. You just usually skip then. Chalo, aaj ka ho gaya. Just a ritual then. Write down questions, ask. And then becomes contemplation. And keep thinking about it. And that is the meaning of being aware, being conscious of what you are doing. Otherwise, you just read it for the sake of reading and done. Close the book and sleep. Then if you start chewing it, like how a cow does, cow goes for grazing, eats, comes back and sits, just here. It has not really put it into stomach yet. Right? Just keeps back and then keeps chewing. And that's how we should consume knowledge. 2 shloka, no problem. 1 shloka also, no, 1 page, no problem. Doesn't matter. You need to be able to remember it. Manana. Right? So, yeah, no problem. Come on, Nikhil, you have my number since last 4 years now. So, you used to do it before. You just, lost track of it now. So, the point is, we need to start being sincere. There is no substitute for this. You can't tell that, oh, I really want to do something, but I'm not sincere. It just cannot work out like this. How can it work out? If someone is going to school but is not sincere, they will fail. Right? So Divya, don't worry. You, of course, everybody can feel stuck. Oh, really? Only if one thing in my life would have changed, I would have become really sincere. Only if there was not this problem in life, I would have become really sincere.
No, I don't have doubts on my sincerity.
And then you should chat 16 rounds then every day.
No, but it is not about that. Sincerity is about feeling that connect, and I feel that it's just about the material, chasing the materialistic things. Every time
Let's go back. Let's go back.
buy something,
Let's go back.
oh, really?
Let's go back to the first statement. If someone is sincere, they put the focus on efforts. Yes. Now, in this age, the efforts which you need to put is chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Right? That's really the effort which we need to put. That's the Yuga Dharma. One may think, oh, why this? I didn't make it, unfortunately. Kalasandra Upanishad is telling. ISKCON also didn't make it. Nobody made this. Vedas are apaurushaya. It's not from human origin. For Kali Yuga, this is the mantra Shastra style. Right? If you think, no, I want something special, yeah, no problem. You can be very sincere. I want something which is not there in all the Vedas. No problem. You can start seeking that. Maybe you'll find something else. No problem. Now, there is a guy called, I'll just tell a story. Shall I tell a story? There was a person called as Yajnavalkya. You know the story? What do you know? So Yajnavalkya was a student of Vaishampayana. Vaishampayana is a student of Vyasa. And Yajnavalkya was a bit proud of his knowledge. Then his guru told, I can't put you here in my ashram anymore, you have to leave. You're way too proud. And the guru said, give me back all the knowledge, whatever I have given you. Before you leave, give me back. So Yajnavalkya vomited all the knowledge. He was really angry. Knowledge, okay, not food. He vomited the knowledge. Just all on. Then all the other students of the ashram, they became tittiri birds. Tittiri is a bird. They became tittiri birds and then came and collected and that became Taittiriya. So there is Upanishad called as Taittiriya Upanishad. And Yajnavalkya just went away. He's like, I don't want anything which you have. I'll find new ones. He went and started worshipping Surya Deva. Eventually, when Surya came, he told, give me a knowledge which nobody in the world has. New. No one knows about these things. Surya Deva gave. That became part of Yajurveda also. Yajnavalkya eventually just, okay, fine, I'll also add it to the part of Yajurveda. So, point is, yeah, if someone is sincere, then yeah, you can find something else new maybe. But at least for now it's been given. Hare Krishna mantra. Take it. Start doing it. Has to be a sincere effort. Cannot be once in a while. Cannot be an afterthought that, yeah, I also want to do something. Sincerity needs to be put in the efforts, in the practice. Yeah, that's where sincerity needs to go. Everything else is there in the world. Why 16 is not 16, it's 64. We need to chant 64 mala every day. That takes 8 hours. That's really significant amount of time of life. Right? 24 hours, 8 hours. It's 33%. A significant amount of your life. But because Srila Prabhupada saw that we are really, 64 was 16 itself is so big. So Prabhupada as an Acharya could make this. He said, no problem. 64 is not needed. In the beginning he told, okay, do 32. The disciples were like, too much. Like, okay, 25. Too much. He's like, okay, 16 and not less. That's how he made. An Acharya can do this. I can't change it. Narada Muni came to Ratnakar and said, yeah, chant Mara. I can't go and around and tell you can chant whatever you like. Just reverse the mantra, do something, whatever, plus minus, and then I can't do this. You can't do this. Only acharyas can do this. Right? So Prabhupada as an acharya gave a method, at least 16 rounds, 16 mala takes 1.5 hours. Just have that as, okay, I need to reach there. That's why if you're doing one mala since last few months now, time to go to 2. If you're doing 2 since last few months, time to go to 4. Yeah. It cannot be just an afterthought. Spirituality is not an afterthought. Has to be put into practice. And practice means I need to be able to give some time. Right? If Virat Kohli, to become Virat Kohli, spends, I don't know, 6 hours, 8 hours in practice every single day, even now. Right? How much we should be trying to do. We are not just trying to become a good sportsman. That's not the goal of life. How much should I be putting efforts? Right? As much as possible, isn't it? You agree or not? And that's why Bhagavatam tells, Savai pumsam paro dharmo yatho bhakti radhokshaje ahaituki apratihata ye atma suprasidati. That the principal aim of life should be towards paro dharmo, that the supreme occupation should be that which is ahaituki apratihata. Ahaituki means having no material motivation. Apratihata means always. Pratihata is something which is like blocks. You have time periods, office, house, family, this, that, whatever. Apratihata means all the time. Yeah. So Krishna says, Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmara yudhyacha. All the time. Keep me in your remembrance and yudhyacha. You have to fight your battle. Even at the end of the day, Arjuna had to fight the battle. His life was really difficult. Our life is not that difficult. He had to really kill people, millions of them. Right? So, we are having a smaller life. It's okay. But we can be Krishna conscious. So, let's start focusing on chanting.
So you are not suggesting to run away from material life.
No, you should. I mean, that's not Gita at all. Arjuna wanted to run away. Right? Krishna told him, don't run away, be here. Yeah. But then consciousness changed. A few weeks ago, I was telling that you need to really think about how do you be Krishna conscious. The way to be Krishna conscious, you have to be service conscious. There has to be something which is occupying your consciousness. Right? To start thinking about it. What can I do so that I can be Krishna conscious? I can chant, study Gita, Bhagavatam, come to association, try to make your life in subtle ways Krishna conscious. Right? Subtle ways.
That's why I thought, yes, I can be sincere.
Yes.
So that's why I said my bhava.
But right now we are just too far away for bhava. Right now the only bhava we have, including me and everyone else whom we see around in ISKCON, to be very honest, we are very, very, very young in bhakti. Very young. We have not made it yet. Long way to go. So we need to start putting conscious efforts. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start chanting every day. I'll give a simple format. Next year Janma, not this year. Next year Janmashtami. So you have close to 14 months. Yeah. In 14 months, come to 16 mala. What you can do, every month, make it one more. So this month I am doing 1 mala. Next month, start doing 2. Third month, 3. It's simple. It's just a very simple planning, right? Because it's not a huge jump. I'm not saying that from tomorrow, make it 16. This is how mind works, right? So today you're doing this much, and tomorrow this little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. If you give a huge task to mind will think, no, I can't do this. Sorry. If you make it, break it up, and eventually that is adding to your life. And I get 0 commission. 0. No matter what, however much you all do, I get 0 commission. Right? And let me just finish this. But what really not working in our favor is that we may think it's overwhelming. It's just too much. I can do one thing maybe, not all of it. It's just too much. Right? It's just overwhelming with everything else which goes on in life. And then we can, okay, fine, no problem. If we don't want to do it next year, then must be 16. Let's plan it for 2 years from now. No problem. So I don't want to shift every month to second extra round. I'll do it once in 2 months. No problem. Yeah. If that's also difficult, I'll make it once in 3 months. That's sincerity. There is a plan. Yeah. I can be going however slow I want, no problem. But I'm marching ahead. That has to be there. It can't be that I just make no plans. Yeah. One who fails to plan plans to fail. Right. So if I'm not planning, because everything else I plan anyways, right? My life I plan. When to go to India, when not to go to India, when to go to vacation, when not to go to vacation, right? We plan. Not that we just live just like that. Oh, chalo, aaj man ho gaya, aaj raat ko India chalenge. Who does that?
I think that's exactly at least also in my case, but not sincere enough with the spiritual goals.
Yes.
With all the other goals.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So let's also start putting some measurable goals for this. That's why sadhana becomes really a tool, right? Sadhana is a tool. What is it? It's a tool. And nobody is telling at the end of the day, Divya, that that he is pure or she is pure or somebody else is pure or impure. Only Paramatma knows, right? At the end of the day, nobody can tell that, yeah, I'm doing some sadhana because of which I'm pure. It's not. It's a tool. It's a practice tool. And we should use it like that only. At the end of the day, yes, of course, bhava is important. But right now, we are just too conditioned to have bhava. It's too conditioned. Heart is just not there. I need to just cross over the threshold of, I'll show my sincerity. Right? I'll be sincere in efforts. Slow, no problem. As long as sincere effort is there, being slow is not a problem at all. We are not running a race. We don't need to defeat somebody and come first. There is no need. See, in many other programs which I do, sometimes when people come in the beginning, they're like really, they need to eat meat, for example, because of family situations, husband, wife, whatever, children, they're like really conditioned to eat meat. They just can't change. They want to, but just can't change. So I always tell them also, it's okay. As long as you have a sincere desire to actually cross over, that's fine. You don't need to change tomorrow morning. There is no compulsion. But if there is a strong desire that, yes, I want to change, that's good enough to begin with. And then you're taking small steps. Right? One step more. One more step. Just like a baby. Somebody who is going around, we have Bhumi now, like 10 months old, right? Just trying to walk around, holds this, stands up. She really wants to leave the hand and just stand. Is not possible for her right now. She falls. Again, it doesn't matter how many times she falters. It really doesn't matter to her. She will give one more try. And you gave like this when you were a kid. You gave like this when you were a kid. Every one of us, this is how we learned walking. And we just kept failing, but we kept attempting again. Bhakti, this is how we should take. Should be enthusiastic enough. Okay, no problem. I failed. No problem. Tomorrow, one more opportunity.
That's what I thought sincerity is about.
Yes.
Not about 16 months.
Eventually it has to be, right? There has to be, but there has to be a way in which I am trying to do things as per the prescription, right? So there is something which it has to be there. Otherwise, it's very difficult to make it as a process. Right? As I said, at the end of the day, nobody really knows whose heart is where. Oh, we started Prasadam already?
It's 9.
What is 9 o'clock?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's quick then. Sneha still has a question. So people can start eating maybe and we continue. Okay, because anyway we started also very late today. Yeah, we can just continue eating and then discussing.
Questions, Prabhu.
Yeah, it's only anyway question only.
Yeah.
So we didn't start anything otherwise today. Yeah, yes, they have.
You answered part of my question because
Yes.
it was long back. But I wanted to know, we grew from one mala to 2 to 16. Now Lakshmi Mataji is already at 16. So what's the goal for her in next generation?
Next, she will be getting a guru. So her task now is to find a guru, that somebody with whom she is inspired with, and she will take a diksha. Diksha doesn't mean that you just leave away everything and then go away somewhere. You are just formally connected to a sampradaya. Right? You just connect. Like I took diksha 14 years ago, 13 years ago. 13 years ago. My guru's name is Radhanath Swami, and I was aspiring to take diksha from him. From 5-6 years, I was sort of anticipating and then doing things which he or his other senior disciples would want me to do, and then eventually sort of got into the system and got connected. Right? So it's just like sort of formalizing your association. That's what is diksha. It doesn't really change anything as such because you are already chanting and you're already serving. So in ISKCON, it's a bit different from how other places it is. In other places, you take diksha and things change. In ISKCON, you're already doing it, and that's when you get diksha. You don't want to change anything. Right? So,
Are there also question answers by Guru? Like
yeah, you can have. Yeah, you can have either from Guru directly or from other authorized people from Guru. So,
like an exam?
what do you mean? I thought question answers means you have question and you ask.
No, I mean, Guru asks.
No. Yeah, I mean, there is something which you need to have some basic understanding of philosophy and things. So there will be also a course on what is a guru, who is a guru, like who is a disciple, what's the qualification of the teachings of Gita. But not like, somebody who is really brainy. You don't need a super solid, intelligent brain for it. I mean, of course, it's good, but even people who are not that materially qualified can also accept a guru. It's having no relationship with that. Yeah. So, but my point, what I'm trying to say is that eventually, just because somebody gets initiation doesn't mean anything as such. Because you're just still trying to do whatever you're doing before. You just need to then start focusing on where is my heart, where is it navigating, where is it going. Right? So sadhana is there, which is your practice. Make it better and better and better. Then hopefully in the path, usually eventually you also figure out what is my purpose, what should I do. So for me, it took a lot of years to figure out what I want to do. And this is what I'm doing, and this is my sort of dharma, right? Teaching. Yeah, you will perhaps eventually figure out what is your dharma. Maybe somebody will think, no, cooking. Somebody may think, no, I want to just serve cows. Somebody may think, for me, kirtans. Somebody may think, no, I want to be a scholar of Bhagavatam. So, anything, doesn't matter. So, is it okay?
But Krishna did not prescribe this to everybody.
Which one?
To do 16
Oh, that was the different yuga, right? Altogether. Arjuna was a different personality, it was a different yuga. We're talking about different things already. So, you can get some reference from Dhruva, and you'll be happy that you are not in the shoes of Dhruva. Yeah?
So he
There is
saying Sarveshu Kaleshu Mamanusmara.
Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mamanusmara. That's the foundational teaching. So if you would be in the time of Dhruva, you would be told, first month, eat every 3 days fruits. Second month, every 6 days, leaves. Third month, every 9 days, water. Fourth month, stop breathing. Right? Inhale and just hold. That's the process which Narada Muni gave to Dhruva.
So it's only for you guys.
Yes, Divya, did you understand what I said? If you would be with Dhruva, the method, the process which was Narada Muni gave to Dhruva, you would run away. Right? I just said like every first month, quite literally, every 3 days, he would eat fruits.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You explain the story.
So
Then
now,
not even air.
yeah, the 4th month, just breathe and that's it, done. If somebody tells you this is the process for spirituality, सब लोग भाग जाएंगे यहाँ से कि नहीं करना है बाबा, ये तो नहीं करना है, I don't want this, right? And you can to begin with, first month every 3 days eating, not even this, only fruits. You can do it for a month. Second month, leaves, not even fruits, leaves. Third month, forget water every 9 days. Fourth month, forget water also, breathe, forget breathing also. Just raho isi tarah 12 days.
He must be a demigod or not.
Once someone becomes spiritually enlivened, they're bigger than anything. They're bigger than devatas, they're bigger than anything. Because they realize devatas are also conditioned entities, they're not liberated entities. Devatas are conditioned. So, but that doesn't mean that one becomes like proud idiot. But the understanding is that someone who is liberated is always great, and he's greater. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yes, maybe someone online.
Who is there online? Oh, Nidhi is there online. Hare Krishna. So happy to see you, Nidhi.
Yes, so nice. I could join. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Hare Krishna. Anyone else is there online? I don't know who is there online. This is it, I guess.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Anshu.
Hare Krishna, Anshu. Yes, tell me. Any questions?
No, not today.
No questions? Okay, good.
No.
Okay, chalo, we'll end the session then. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Bye bye. Hare Krishna. Bye bye. Yes. Yes. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha